Did you maintain that work-life balance when you work hard? Did you take care of yourself?
I think work-life balance is maintained only in two situations. Your wife is insisting for it, or you don't enjoy the job. In my case, I enjoyed the job so much, I forgot to watch the watch.
You forgot to watch the.
And my wife felt I am creating future, creating prosperity, and she felt me not being at home is good for the family.
Something it relates to my family.
Yeah, work-life balance, I came to know only from my employees who made me to understand that. And also I am 65-year-old man, and I don't think this word was often talked before 1990. The newer generations only are finding it challenging. They have a need and greed for making more money, but they want that to happen by working the least number of hours. And that is how people today see work and life. I always feel if there is no life without work, please work. And if there is life without work, please don't go to work. Don't sit in between and try to balance.
So, but on the contrary, we see a lot of people, young people, who's working night shifts and developing hypertension, diabetes at a much early age. Any thoughts on that?
If you love the work and if you work even 15 hours in a day, that there is no health issues there. But if I have a fear, if I don't finish this project, I might become unemployed. And if I have a huge EMI bill to my family is going to come to the roads, that is too much to bear. That gives rise to a lot of health issues also. I think those who live frugally and those who love and work have the best work-life balance.
Wow. So how crucial is your spouse's support? You have told in multiple situations, multiple interviews that your wife played a major role in your success. How important is that?
I don't nowadays tell wife should support. I believe we are living in a world where women are also working.
Correct.
So I am of that opinion the spouse should support. And I have been telling often a punchline: if your spouse trusts you, your energy is 10x. And if the spouse doubts you, the energy is 0.1x. It's a huge gap. And fortunate for me, my wife had literally an operating system in her hard disk, which was my operating system. I think very rare to see a woman resetting her life after marriage completely. I must tell you, she was also a chemistry graduate, and she was so wonderful. I never taught her anything. She would sit next to me and watch me for 3-4 days. What am I doing? And the 6th day, she will do exactly the way in which I have done.
Wow.
That's a very powerful ability. Without somebody verbally teaching, you observe and you do that. So slowly she started helping me, initially in smaller works, and later on lot of things she wouldn't get into decision making. She would get into execution.
Operation.
I believe the controversies happening nowadays in a family is the leadership only. If one decides you lead, I follow, 99% of the problems are solved. So I was fortunate to have my wife who followed me. And I must tell you here, only after I lost her, I was analyzing what all she did. She did all what I said. She also has done all what I forgot to say. She also has done all which I thought she cannot do. And She also has done all the things which even I might have not have done. Which means she's a very powerful person. I think we must acknowledge. When she was there, I was only enjoying what she was doing. I didn't tell her. And now I am on the stage, I don't miss to tell about her for 5% of my talk time allotted to my mother and 5% of my talk time to my wife, which I believe should motivate people to acknowledge the women around them. When they are around, an appreciation should be given. So in my opinion, if husband and wife, on the punchline, if you don't sync with your spouse, SYNC, you will sink, SINK. So sink or sink.
There'll be no kink. So wonderful. And also, I learned that unfortunate incident that you lost her because of pancreatic cancer.
Yes.
There is a very decreased awareness about pancreatic cancer in general itself. Was that a painful experience?
Yes. One thing is, we as a human being, we don't know the value of health till we are healthy. So we believe we have nothing to worry as long as we have health. We give least importance to it. I feel very bad that I am in healthcare industry. I call myself as world's largest preventive care testing laboratory. I did healthcare packages, Arogyam, for millions of people. I didn't do any screening for my own family members. Not that for doing a blood test can reveal the presence or absence of cancer. But had I done a frequent ultrasound of the abdomen, there is a likelihood. When it was a peanut size, I could have noticed rather than waiting till it becomes a lemon size. Might have bargained for a decade more. But I felt very bad that we didn't screen in time. And of course, pancreatic cancer has the worst outcome. I knew when it was diagnosed, she won't live for too long. But then she felt a lot of cancer patients living for 10-20 years. But then it was only 60 days she was alive after the diagnosis. And before that, there was no clue, hint, no way we could guess that. So I feel bad about that.
Usually it's painless. Usually the presentation is painless.